Welcome to the review of Transformers Deluxe Class Airachnid. As you can see here, she represents a airwolf type helicopter mode. Alright, but before we go into that, let's see her weapons. This is her stingers over here, and the weapon is basically not very just basically painted, not much of a not much detailing at all, but the colors quite striking, same as the other one. Alright, you can see her in helicopter mode. Colors are actually not actually black, but somewhat of a dark purple color. Here are her hands, or the rotating blades for in helicopter mode, and you can actually see out or pick out the colors. Basically light purple, kind of soft plastic, but it's on a ball joint. You can just take it out and put it back in. Okay, and in front of this helicopter mode, you can see a slightly tiny Decepticon logo in front of the nose of the helicopter. And you right in front of it, above it, you can see the cockpit, which you can open. It's actually translucent purple, light purple. And right in here, you can see a purple chair, which you can put a basically, if you are getting MP10, you have a little figure you can put in Spike from G1, or any figure you can put it in. Okay, underneath this helicopter mode, you hardly can see any robot parts coming out at all from this design itself. And this are basically the legs. That's the only thing that you can see. That's the only robot keyboard you can make out of this design itself. And from the back part, you can actually make it out the fins, or basically the back part of the helicopter mode is actually her legs. Okay, not much to say about this figure in helicopter mode, but if you can see here, this is her chest piece, or her armor plating for her for her chest, and you can see there's a tiny Decepticon logo here, but which you can hardly make out. Okay, I managed to zoom in. Here you can see the Decepticon logo. Here is basically her head, which is actually pushed in. It will come out later when we're doing transformation. You can see the Decepticon logo here, tiny but somewhat visible. They didn't do a good job of painting the Decepticon logo. Just, for example, just paint it slightly purple, and also it's not actually painted at all. And in front of the nose cone that I just said, you can see a Decepticon logo here in front, which is very hard to make out. But however, if you do, by zooming in just like this, you can just make it out. It's definitely a Decepticon logo, which you can see. And basically, these are her waist and legs, but not much visible what do you call that, robot parts. And now for the transformation. Okay, what you need to do is flip the rotors of the fold this up here. These are basically the rotors of the vehicle mode. Yeah, I can't actually figure out that just now. Okay, however, for the transformation, split the legs out, but be careful. What you want to do is lift this front portion up, bring her hands out slowly, and split the legs open. However, you turn this part out, lift it up from here, and release the legs. And as for her hands, just move this portion out slowly. Then you don't want to break it. Just fold this out slowly, this way. Okay, and make sure it's aligned. And here you can definitely see her finger. Rotate it out, move this into place. The same goes for the other hand. Move the hand out, align it into place. Okay, and that's basically a legs and hands transformed. This is the back portion. Move this part out here, and be careful, it's on the ball joint, it's pretty loose. Position it this way. The same goes for this one. This will make out the other hands for for Airachnid. I keep saying Black Airachnid from Transformers Animated. Okay, and position this part here. Rotate this up, and you see there's a pack here which goes into the pack hole here. You can just slide it in, bend the arms here, bend it, and you have Airachnid nearly transformed, but not yet. Okay, you can fold the hands this way. Okay, and to review her head, take this down, fold this up, take the cockpit up, move it upward to reveal Black Airachnid's face. Fold it back, slide it upward. Okay, put this back. And here you have Airachnid fully transformed in her robot mode. Alright, now we have her fully transformed in robot mode. Here's the front portion for Airachnid. Here's the back portion. Okay, as you notice, there's no waist articulation for her. Her hands does go a full turn, but it's hindered by the hands at the back. The basically the hand is, you can extend it, you can swivel it this way. Same for the wrist, up and down. Not much movement because of the design. More or less, you can see here, her design is a bit more squarish. There's no spider mode at all for this character. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure that for the Takara version, she will just, it will just be a straight enhancement for the Airachnid figure. And for her legs, you can bend It can bend her legs, actually her knee a bit, and that's practically all. Not much movement that can get out of this character at all. However, there's a magtech port on her arms. You can put the weapons here. Just slide it in. Over here. And she does look more menacing than usual. Here's the side view. And to make it, you can see that she has some yeah, lead piping, but it's blocked slightly. You can see it slightly here. Yep. Then here's the back portion again, and then that's it. It's totally transparent. Okay, here is a close-up view of Arachnid's head sculpt, which is pretty neat. And if you can just see, if I want to rotate her head left and right here, you can see it's actually the cockpit chair, which makes up the back portion of the head. Here you have a Arachnid with ratchet, and you can see the size comparison. If you do take the spider parts, the legs away, they will be more. Ratchet and Arachnid will be on the same level, but Arachnid is taller right now. Actually, Arachnid is taller than Ratchet. Okay, and this concludes the review of Transformers Prime Arachnid Deluxe Class.